All right, well, we're gonna do this top edge here. We've already done the top and the bottom. We're gonna do this edge. We filled it with foam and some coring and a little bit of foam. And we're gonna get this edge, I'm gonna put several layers on here to build this thickness up. There's a piece of trim, chrome stainless that goes on here. That's got to have enough depth to hold some screws. So yeah, this is going to work out pretty good. So these patches are done. I haven't done any sanding on them yet, or filler. It's looking pretty good. All right, so this is what we're working with. I'm just going to do this top edge. Finish up the glassing. I'm hoping that all the fiberglassing is done today, and it's just a tiny little bit that's left. And let's see, the back we've already got done. Yep, looks really good. So I just want to have that edge beefed up a little bit, and then we'll just roll over on this side, get it all flattened out. Oh yeah. All right, we'll get some resin mixed up here. Do we have a plan? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I guess the plan is to put plenty on and then grind off what we don't need. That's the plan. And I'm just kind of chasing the air bubbles out of the that first coat, or first layer. Trying to fill all the irregularities there. And then I think I can start plopping down a fair bit. Well, I have certainly made a lot of extra work for myself, but hey, I'm not a professional, just trying to get stuff done. So I got that top edge built up, and once it sets up, I'll get it ground down, looking flat, and then we'll put a little fairing in it to finish it up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wipe down the resin that's running down the textured area before it gets hard. All right, so it's set up now. It's dry. I'm going to hit with a grinder, cut the extra off, get it down, so I can put a little bit of fairing in, and then we'll get some white gel coat on it. All right. All right, so yeah, we got a couple of those spots that are going to need some filler, some fairing, but the glass looks good. I think it looks good. Low spot in there and a low spot in there. A little bit unevenness along that edge, but we'll put a little filler in there and it'll be awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to... I got so much stuff on me. All right, well, I'm going to wash her down and finish up the last couple of repairs. All right, well, I think I have enough white gel coat for the underneath, so I'm going to put some gel coat on this when it dries, and then I'm going to mount the platform and then put the gel coat on the top. So I got to get the back of the boat ready for this to be mounted. So I got some sanding and buffing to do. So we'll do that. Gotta plug it in. Well, it shines, but didn't really get the color change I was hoping for. I was hoping to get rid of that orange. Well, it is some improved. All right, well, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. It's got a little bit of a shine. Let's see. I did manage to get most of that yellow staining out there, but we'll work our way down. So I just want to get a strip here so I can put the swim platform back on, and I'll clean up this black too. Great. All right, well, I got all the glassing done here. It's pretty decent. I'm going to put a little bit of fairing in this area and along the edge. and that'll be that. Get the fairing done, sand it down, and then we'll gel coat it. But I've got just a small bucket, a small container gel coat. I think just enough to do the back. So I'm going to slop some on after I get the fairing in on this side. I'm going to do some gel coat on that side, and that'll be that. I think what I might do is, if I gel coat this, I might put it on the boat and then put the gel on this side and finish it up while it's on the boat. So yeah. All right. Well, we had a little bit of white gel coat in that container there, and just enough to fill that little cup, and it was enough to give this a couple coats, and I think it's going to be good enough for the bottom, and yeah, good enough. It's setting up pretty quick out here in the sun, so I'm going to let it set up, and then I'm gonna mount the platform and then do the top. But I've got to finish, so I've got to finish buffing the back of the boat here along where the platform goes. I've got it almost half done, so I've got it up to that body line there. You can see there just by the ladder. So I'm going to pull the ladder off so I can get behind it and finish buff and polish and with the platform on. Alright, well, we're going to try and get the ladder off. These hex screw things are normally quite miserable to get off. And get the rest of this here buffed out, get the sticker removed, get this cleaned up back here. I want to put the swim platform on. Needs a washing still. Maybe like a little Scotch-Brite pad just to knock off some heavy stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to try and strip some of this stuff off. But just buff it up so it's like that. This is already done. And then I've got to push the plate mounts in from the back. We've got the studs that stick out, so I'm going to put some sealer in there when I feed it through. Yeah, alright, so the ladder screws right here, so 4 and 8. Let's get these out of the way. And I got more down there. Alright, that doesn't look too difficult. That's shore water, city water connection, pressurized water connection. That valve has been broken, frozen, so I gotta take it off. And what else have we got? Back of the stereo. Oh, that's the vent, the water tank vent. Yeah. That's on the outside. I'd like to take that off too. Alrighty, so we'll see if we can get those off. Alright, well, these are actually working out okay. The bolts aren't spinning on the other side. get down in there. Four there. So we'll see how I can accomplish that. All right, well those did come off pretty good just with the screw gun. Pretty eventless. I got the 8 at the bottom to do now. So I'll see if I can get in there with a screw gun. Nope, there's a back. Oh, there's a back. This one too. Yep. Alright. Well, let's see what happens here. I think the screw gun is too long. Yep. Alright, I'll come back with plan B. Alright, well, there was no plan B. I'm just lucky that they're not spinning on the other side. Alright, 4 more to go. And this cupboard doesn't open all the way. Aye. Okay, well, we'll reach down in there and get them. Alrighty, well, I got most of them unscrewed from inside, but the 3 I couldn't get, I clamped vice grips onto the nut inside, and I'm just going to spin them off out here. Oh, no, I'm not. Those things are strapped. Yikes. Oh, man. They're completely round. No. Well, those 3 I'm going to drill. I'm going to drill the heads off of them. Now these should drill out pretty easy. They're not stainless. I'm pretty sure they're just brass chromed. I don't think. Yikes! Good enough. Okay, I'm still gonna have to undo it from up there, but anyhow. Alright, so that's awesome. I got the whole ladder off. That'll be great, right out of the way. And yeah, now I can remove the sticker, the last of that sticker, and give it a scrub and a polish. Alright, so we're gonna get the silicone off from behind the other parts that were screwed on. Ow. Whoever put the swim platform on last, once I had it glued in, they took a razor blade and cut the squeeze out. What a mess. Right through the gel coat. Hey, some people. Yeah, good time to change that bulb to like an LED, maybe even the whole fixture. Oh, that's interesting. I doubt that was working. It's pretty scabby. Huh. Comes apart like a maybe like an outlet in your house. Screws on either side. That was interesting. This one here is just the speedometer tube. It's got the end broke off, so it can go in there out of the way. Alright, well, maybe it looks a little brighter than it was. It's definitely, yeah. Certainly smooth. Got rid of all the marks that were in it. I don't know if it got rid of all the yellowing. But, yeah, we'll give it a buff from there. Alright, well, we have scrubbed and wet sanded with 1500 and 2000, and that far end with the water beading has been buffed and polished. So the first 1.5 feet. So yeah, we're gonna buff this down, and we haven't done the top above that body line, but just this, I just want to get the swim platform on. So, alright, it's looking pretty good. Alright, well, we're gonna do some compounding and really have most of this to do. I did a little strip there previously, and then I came down and sanded some here, but really got most of the area to do. So One more go. Looking good, looking good. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, so got just this last corner here. Alright, one more pass. Here, just scrubbing the wax out of the cracks. Yeah, well, whatever. I'll do that level when I get up there. Yeah. So looks like we got it cleaned up pretty good. It looks pretty decent. I'm gonna clean this exhaust tip. All right, so there's a couple small spots. I mean, it's really not gonna matter in the long term, but since I'm here, and these dark streaks here, kind of clean them up a little bit with the compound. Same stuff I was buffing the gel with. little things that don't matter. All right. So it's gotta shine. So I'm gonna go in and fit the fit the backup plates in from the other side. I'm just gonna put a little bit of silicone on here to hold them, so it kind of glue in place while I'm trying to fit the platform so they don't push out. So it'll probably be a few hours before I can put the platform on.